Okay, let's have a look here. Find the equation of the two circles which have the x-axis tangent and pass through those 2 points. So what's that looking like? 2 minus 2 would be here, and then minus 5 minus 1. So I guess, okay, it's going to look pretty big, but it's going to be like one circle here. But, how could there be a second circle? I can picture a large circle. I'm not sure. Can't quite picture it. Well, we'll see what type of answer we get when we get it. Right. So anyways, equation of the circle would be x squared plus y squared plus ax, or 2f, or whatever constant you want to use, it doesn't matter, plus by plus c equals 0. Sub in the point 2 minus 2, so that would be 4 plus 4 plus 2a minus 2b plus c equals 0. So I get 2a minus 2b plus c equals minus 8. That's equation 1. Then we sub in minus 5, 1. So we get 25 plus 1 minus 5a minus b plus c equals 0. So you get minus 5a minus b plus c equals minus 26. And then this has to cross the x-axis only once. So if you sub y equal to 0 now, you get x squared plus ax plus c equals 0. And the discriminant needs to be 0. So that's going to be b squared minus 4ac has to equal 0. So that means a has to equal plus or minus 2 root c. So how do we want to put these all together? And I wonder if we can decide now about the plus and the minus. The a, now this came up before in another question, and I really had to think about it. And the a is going to have an opposite sign to the center of the circle. Its coordinates. So the a corresponds with the x position of the center of the circle. And I can't quite tell because the 2 points where the centers could be. So we'll just have to leave it for plus minus at the moment. How about I multiply this by 2. So now I get minus 10a minus 2b plus 2c equals minus 52. And then minus 2a plus 2b minus c equals 8. Add them together and I get minus 12a plus c equals minus 44. But a is plus or minus 2 root c. Before I sub it in, I'll just clean this up a little bit. I'll just say it's c minus 12a plus 44 equals 0. And then I sub that in. Plus or minus 2 root c. No, that's wrong. Sorry. C minus or plus 24 root c plus 44 equals 0. That's a quadratic where c is the variable. Root c is the variable. So Let's have a look here. Yeah, it has factors. So if we go with the minus situation first, that's going to be root c minus 22 and root c minus 2. But then if you take the plus situation, that's going to be root c plus 2 and root c plus 22. So it seems like we can't really choose the first situation. It doesn't make sense later. We'll get a c that's... No, actually... I mean to say we have to choose... Hang on, let me just double check those factors then. Yeah. And then root c minus 2, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, doesn't make sense to say root c is a negative number, because root c has to be positive. So this second one here, I think I would reject and just go with the first one. I'm going to have to make some space here, but I don't want to delete these equations because I'll need them in a moment. Let me just clear off some space here. Okay. Right, so let's continue that in red. So you have root c equals 2 or 22. A big circle and a small circle. That's what I was guessing, but I might have to graph it to see it. So that means c is 4 or 22 squared, which is 484. Okay, so I have two possibilities for c, meaning, and I know not to take the second answer, so I'll just delete the plus minus there, just take the plus one, which will correspond with the first one here. So I'll have the a as well. So a is equal to 2 root c, so that's 4 and 44. And then how can I get the b? Probably with this equation here. I could say b is minus 5a plus c plus 26. Okay, so let's get the b. So then the b would be minus... Now this looks like I have a minus there, but it's just a pen scratch. Okay. B would be minus 5 times 4 plus 4 plus 26, so that's 10. Or minus 5 times 44 plus 484 plus 26, 290. So it looks like my circles are x squared plus y squared plus 4x plus 10y plus 4 equals 0, or x squared plus y squared plus, where's my a gone, 44x plus 290y plus 484 equals 0. I want to draw these if I can to see what on earth is happening. I'm not surprised that there's a big answer and a small answer, because that is what I was expecting. It's just I couldn't quite draw it. I think there was a question similar to this I did recently. Let's have a look. Okay, so the first one is going to be centered at minus 2, minus 5, and the second one at minus 22 and minus 145. And the radius is going to be what's the radius going to be? 2 squared plus 5 squared minus 4. 2 squared plus 5 squared minus 4. That's a radius of 5. And then this one here, 22 squared plus 145 squared minus 44. That's 145. So how's that going to look? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be like there. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, further down, I guess. Okay, and the radius of 5. And the point it has to pass through is 2 minus 2. And 1. So radius of 5. So I guess it's just something going around like that. Okay, so that looks like it checks out. And then this other one, minus 22 and minus 145 is going to be way, 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 way down there. And the oh no, I drew that wrong because it has to just about touch it because it's a tangent. Yeah, radius of 5, and it's badly drawn. Where was the other point? Yeah, okay, so that's terribly drawn, but it's something like that. And then this other one at minus 145 and radius 145. Oh, it's going to be like touching way out here on the left. I see. I can't quite draw it, but then scooping down. Yeah, okay. I can kind of picture it. Alright, fine. That's fine. So, do we have to find the P and the Q now to finish this? If the circles touch the x-axis at P and Q, find the distance P to Q. So we can kind of see what's happening here. This will touch it at minus 2, 0, and this one will be at minus 22, 0. So the distance P to Q would be 20. They're quite far apart then. Okay. Yep, 13 minutes. That seems about right for these circle questions. Not too bad of a circle question. It's nice that the numbers worked out nicely. And I don't feel the huge need to graph it. I think I'm pretty happy with this one here. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes, but just let me know and I can correct it. Okay.